So Chris, Whitby Town coming from 2-0 down here against Radcliffe. Just your thoughts on the overall game?
One of mixed emotions today. The old cliche game of two halves. That's exactly what it was. Very, very disappointed with how we approached the first 45. Goals potentially that we should avoid. Decision making all over the park was ponderous, and it wasn't in keeping with what the conditions were, what the tempo of the game was. So, like I say, we've had a few choice words at half time, and we've said that isn't good enough. That's nowhere near, where we need to be. And I think Radcliffe went in deservedly, winning, leading the game, and warranted their 2-0 scoreline. Second 45, I think we got where we needed to be in the game, and I would like to have seen that for a more of a prolonged period, i.e. the 90 minutes. But second 45, they only looked like one team going to win the game, and that was ourselves, barring some indecisive finishing. We weren't clinical at the right times, which I think is the difference between us walking away with a point, instead of 3 today.
And then looking at the 2 Radcliffe goals, both from set pieces, that must be quite disappointing for you to concede in that manner.
Yeah, very much so. I think we've got a situation where we're getting caught in possession to give the free kick away on the edge of the box in the first instance. Then we get a free kick that worked its way around the wall, that we've had an opportunity to clear on a second ball, and we haven't done that, so that was disappointing. And then obviously the corner kick for the second goal that they scored. I think we should be doing better from a goalkeeping point of view. So with all of that said, like you say, that was disappointing, but it was probably a true reflection of, like you say, where we were in the first 45. But in fairness, like you say, we got a real good reaction from everybody. And as I say, I'm disappointed really not to be taking home all 3 points.
And then of course Whitby starting the second half really brightly and getting themselves a goal within 4 minutes of the restart through Jassam Shuk, and that must have very much reflected your half-time team talk and wanting a quick start from your side.
Yeah, we said that we needed a good start. We said that a 2-1 scoreline would make the game different. It would deflate them, and it would give us forward momentum, and I think it did that. Like I say, we probed and asked questions for the whole of the 45 minutes, but like I say, that little bit of quality just eluded us today.
And then of course Whitby getting themselves level from the penalty spot after Corey Roper was fouled in the area, and it was all came from a lot of good pressure from the Blues there.
Yeah, again, sustained pressure. I thought, like you say, we put a lot of pressure on the Atherton goal, the Radcliffe goal, and like you say, on the back of that, there was something always going to give, and Corey's reacted to a loose ball. The goalkeeper's made contact, referees deemed it to be a penalty, then Blackett's obviously converted, which we're happy with that.
Then looking towards the end of the game, it was very much end to end. Of course, Whitby having some excellent chances as well, and that came on the back of a good chance of Radcliffe as well. So quite an exciting end to the game.
Yeah, it was the way these type of games work. You tend to find that something happens at one end, and then all of a sudden there's something happening at the other end, and that was exactly the case. Radcliffe possibly should have, put the noses in front with a ball that's went across the face of the goal, and then we've had 2 or 3 opportunities to win the game, directly from that bit of play from Radcliffe. And again, like I say, we haven't showed enough quality to put the ball in the back of the net.
And we'll start to look ahead best we can. Of course, the meeting on Monday deciding the future of this season. But obviously, what have you made of the overall situation at the moment?
It's a bit head scratching. I think the sooner a decision's made, in terms of what the remainder of the season looks like, I think the better, really, because, like I say, it's not great for preparation, it's not great for players. I think people like to know what's going on from week to week, and at the moment we certainly don't. Obviously we've prepped the way that we should do for today's game. With Tuesday's game against FC United, being in possibly some doubt, I think the quicker they can make decisions, the quicker we can all get our organisation based around that.
And just looking at Tuesday night, do you have to sort of go into it preparing, presuming that the game's on as it stands at the moment?
Absolutely, we will prepare for every game until we're told different. That has to be the case.
Thank you very much, Chris.